Love is in the air on the Southern Girls Challenge blog, and I am loving this card design. I'm going to make a set of these fun shutter cards using instructions from Club Scrap's January Mumbai Card Kit, some of the fabulous Mumbai pattern paper, and I will be featuring the Cacti digital stamp set from Lia Stampz. The first thing I'm going to do is create the embellishments for the front panels of the card set in Photoshop Elements. Now I want the embellishments to be 2 inches by 2 inches, so I've created a new document in that size for each image. Now I'm sharing this part of the process because I did a little bit more than just printing the JPEG images. So not only have I resized all of them, I have altered this image to coordinate with one of the sentiments I will be using. Now I've used the Move tool to slide the image onto the new document, and I'll resize it using the corner handles. And I'm just going to nudge that into place. I'm going to click the green check mark to commit the changes, and I need that to be just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to make that just slightly bigger there. Now I'm going to make a copy of the image because the sentiment I will be using is a cactus pun, I love you very much, and you need 2 to tango. So I'm going to flip the image on the left horizontally, just so that they're not exactly the same, and I'm going to slide them together so that the leaves are touching. And next I'm going to grab the custom shape tool and choose the heart image, and I'm going to put that right over that area where the leaves are touching. I'm going to simplify this because I'm going to edit it a little bit. I'm going to create a stroke outline around that heart image so that it's not solid, because I'm going to color that later. And I want the width of the line to be about the same size as the rest of the image, so I'm going to choose about 5 pixels. And I need to make sure it's on its own layer, so I'm going to do that again. Okay, there it is. I'm going to hide the original, and you can see that my heart has little marching ants around it. So I'm going to grab the eraser tool, and I want my aloe vera images to be on the same layer so that I can erase them at the same time. So I'm going to merge those, and I need a harder brush there. So let me grab that and make sure that I've got my eraser tool. And make sure I'm on my layer, and I'm just going to erase those lines inside the heart there very carefully. So now I'm going to make a composite image. So I'm gonna do a merging of all those layers, and it'll be at the very top there. Now what I've done, I've selected the perimeter of the image because I want a cut guide, so when I print this I'll be able to see where I'm going to cut, and I can trim them really quickly. And I just want that to be really thin. I'm just doing like a 2 pixels light gray color. You can't really see it until I put it on a lighter background. Now I'm going to be using some Spectrum Noir specialty paper, and the size of that paper is 8.5 by 11, so I've just created a new document there, and I'm sliding all of my resized images over onto that new document. And I didn't do anything special with these other images, I just resized them. And there's the image we just worked with. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, and you'll be able to see the cut lines real faint up there. And I'm ready to print. Now I'm just adjusting the border, positioning that just a little bit lower just so I don't cut anything off. So I've collected all my supplies, trimmed the cardstock, and printed the Mumbai Card Kit assembly instructions. And I still have some scoring and cutting to do. And here are the digital embellishments all printed and ready to trim. And I've also created some fun cactus pun sentiments for the inside shutter features. Now the first step in the instructions is to prep the card panels. Club Scrap's signature assembly line scrapbooking method is a step-by-step set of cutting and assembly instructions to efficiently trim paper with little waste and quickly create a set of cards or scrapbook pages. If you'd like to access a copy of the written instructions, I will provide a link to Club Scrap's shop in the description box below the video, and a link to view and print the assembly instructions is included with each card kit. And if you have any questions, please leave me a comment below the video. Now this set of cards are just standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 gatefold cards, and the score lines are actually marked on the score pal. It's really easy. And now I'm going to score the shutter features, and I'm going to trim those in half, and I'll be ready to move on to the next step. Now I'm using Spectrum Noir alcohol markers to color the images, and I'll put on some music while I finish coloring and assembling the cards, and I'll be back when everything's ready. here's a closer look at the finished cards. Be sure to check out the Love is in the Air challenge on the Southern Girls Challenge blog. We have 2 sponsors this month, Crafter's Cart and Lia Stampz, and you can make any paper craft creation you like. We love them all. You'll find access links and the complete supplies list in the description box below the video. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel, and comments are always welcome. And thank you so much for watching.